Hello everybody, welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation. Now, last episode we encountered our first ordeal. It didn't go very well. I ended up kind of sort of just redoing the day and skipping it. Well, today we're probably gonna have to just power through it. So, hopefully things go well. That said, with the intro to this video done, let's go ahead, get right on into the game. Yes, correct camera angle on the first try. Let's go on ahead. Now, I'll be able to skip any story that pops up if it pops up for me loading the save, because we've actually already seen the story for this day in the previous episode. Wait, I wonder... Okay, so wait. We started off Malekith, Yesod, in this one, okay? In Library of Ruina, we got Malekith, then we got Yesod, and then we got Hod. Are we gonna get Hod next? Is she our next character? If so, that'll be freaking great. That would be just absolutely amazing. I'll give Anastasia this ego suit. Anastasia already has an ego weapon. That's good. I want to make sure everyone's actually, you know, equipped, just in the case that something happens. We do only need to complete 4 instinct works. I'm fine with that. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, we'll strengthen your fortitude. Yeah, sounds good to me. And can I get away with... Yes, I can get away with leveling up her prudence. So, let's go ahead, get into the day. So, we do have something new. Something we know from Library of Ruina. That's this thing. I don't know what it's actually called. I don't remember what it was actually called in Ruina. But, you know, we got its abnormality cards in Ruina, so... I can only expect it to be instinct. I mean, like, what's the worst that could happen? You know, I'll just go ahead, throw instinct at the dang thing, see what happens, right? We'll go ahead, do an instinct work with the doggo, the annoyingly cute doggo. We'll do some attachment work with you. We'll throw somebody in you to do some repression work. Yeah, look at you. You need some level up in your justice. And, instinct work. Who needs leveling up? Yeah, you need it. And, let's go, guys. Go, 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 go. Now, we'll say on my, next ordeal, what I'm gonna be doing, just to make sure that I'm being, like, the most careful I can be, is I'm gonna, like if I can, I'm gonna, like, put people in the hallways, so that I have somebody to deal with them. Because otherwise, they seem to go, like, haywire really fast. Life off meltdown on you. I can get you a little bit of a setup. A little bit. Alright, so next we get a Dawn ordeal. It is also fairly interesting that I have enough... Okay, wait. Oh, chill. Goodness, I have 111 P boxes for 1 sen. Let's see. Okay, good. And thank goodness she is safe. All right, so we have 5 pips that we can spend here, right? Instincts seem to work pretty well. Let's check it. Okay, it's only common. Insight, common. So I'll throw somebody here. I'll throw Isabel here. That takes up 2 pips out of 5. We'll go ahead, have somebody do some instinct work with Forsaken. That'll take up 3 pips out of 5. And then I'll do a attachment work with Asura on 1 Sin, and that takes up 4 pips out of the 5 that I have available to me. And then after this, so can I like alright, so did that tell her to move there? Okay, that did. I'm gonna move you here, you here. So I got somebody just sitting in these hallways, ready for the next ordeal. You're gonna go up there. You're gonna go up there. Asura, Asura, be a darling for me. Oh god, it's cute, it's just cute. It's just cute. It is literally only cute. Did it update with more cute? Oh my goodness, no. No. It actually updated with more Ubu speak. No. 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 It upgraded to more Ubu. That's so gross. Ah, we do attachment work with it. Makes sense, makes sense. You here, you here, you here. And then we do attachment work, Tatiana. That'll trigger Dusk Ordeal. Sorry, Dawn Ordeal. No. The cheers for the beginning. Let us light a flame. Okay, so the Dawn of Crimson. I'll send Archer over. Archer's not really too occupied. And then you, I'll send Anastasia and Ellen. Hopefully they don't like replicate. I'll go ahead and send in Asura as well. Please don't actually succeed in dropping that Glyphoth counter. No. Okay. Alright, Forsaken Murderer has gotten out. Plus 10% energy quota. Okay, we've got to send everybody there. Penalty for breaching abnormalities. 1 lob. Okay, hopefully everybody will get through this. I'll recall anyone who gets too low instantaneously. Alright, Isabel, go. Heal up. Archer. Archer! Well, we lost Archer, one of our better employees. Oh. And then... No. Okay. Well then. Well then. Well then. I was, not expecting that. Well, rest in peace, Archer. You will be missed. You were loved. We only got 2 Lob as a reward. Only 2. One of my employees died. Today is not a good day. Proceed. If only I was, like, able to prevent them from... Okay. So, we have 3 originals. If, like, dude, if only I could prevent them from lowering that Clive-off counter, it would have been such a good day. You see a song in front of you. It's approaching, becoming more colorful by the second. She was so talkative before, yet in the end, loneliness was the only listener. Life is only granted to those who hold no fear of death. You know, that's a really interesting quote. That's a really interesting quote. It's got a lot of deep implications for you as a person. Screw it. I'm gonna take that ab now. 00561. Let me ask you a question. What would you do if one of your subordinates, who is harvesting energy from an abnormality to meet the quota, shall face certain death doing so? This is a very basic question, so I am certain you know the right answer. Okay, well, this is a soulless corporation in a dystopian hellhole, so I can only assume that producing energy is the best answer. That is not the perfect answer I was expecting. The truest answer would be to harvest enough energy before such a situation could arise. Lobotomy Corporation is an industry giant, and its mission to produce energy is our top priority. You do seem to listen to my words. I expect you to manage your subordinates with that attitude. You've exceeded my expectations, despite your first impression. Allow me to explain your next... Yes, Lord. I just heard that your team had a ton of casualties. How many times has it been now? Shouldn't you hit your team's side? It looks super depressing over there. Accidents happen. I want them to understand that it's not a big fuss. Dwelling on it only encourages them to cry more, and it will eventually tire them out. But people have died. Maybe you should say something, like at least some half-hearted commemorative speech to cheer the employees up? I mean, we should lead our departments and all. Perhaps your aim is different from mine, then. I see no point in being sentimental. Caring too much about the respect of employees or the little complaints they make will steer you away from what's truly important. Well, I'm just saying, I guess there is no right answer, is there? Both busy, so see you later. What do you think, manager? Should I go comfort them for the sake of the department's morale? Yeah. Department morale, dude, like even if you literally can't stomach it, the morale is usually worth it. I'm honestly surprised to hear that from you. Do you think it's realistic for you to show up in every department every single time an accident occurs? You, the man who spends the whole day incessantly watching employees die through that shiny monitor of yours? I take it that you're only saying this because you're inexperienced and still clinging to the vague sense of goodwill, manager. Such shallow sympathy does no good in the corporation, so I urge you to be rid of it. Wow. You know, you don't have to be a gene-wad about it. You can just say you're a sociopath, yes, Odd. Just admit it. Display HP UI. Okay, so I might need... Actually, no, I need to hire another employee for the info team. I'll train his temperance using the 1 sen. I will train this guy's temperance using 1 sen. So he'll start off in control team and then he'll transfer. Because like I can transfer employees between departments. So we'll actually take Tatiana and we'll put her in with the information team. I think we can handle having just a few employees here. So let's go ahead, begin the day. Oh man, look at this down here. That is pretty. That said, still gotta identify this one. Luckily, it is attachment work. So, I can just throw people in here. You, however, I don't know. I'll throw somebody in here with, yeah, I'll throw Anastasia in here. Lower risk of going insane, you know? We'll throw Tatiana in with some instinct work. I think I am pretty solidly set up here. Only thing I gotta do is throw John in for a little bit of training. Did it say thirst levels? Mutual thirst levels? Oh, thank goodness it didn't. When Galena, who had level 1 fortitude, completed the work process, a hand stretched out of T0551 and dragged Galena into its depths. The same phenomenon occurred with an agent who had level 1 temperance. So, don't throw people with level 1 temperance or level 1 fortitude in here, because there's a chance that they could just die. It's a common. Holy crap. She took damage from that. Okay, let's throw Ellen in here. We're gonna put a couple of people down here with Forsaken Murderer. I'm gonna move you down to Popore. A pale hand surfaced from T0551 after it had absorbed an employee. As the number of hands increased, the number of PE boxes produced with it also increased. Oh, so I could feed employees to it to make it produce more power. Alright, Clive off meltdown, first level. Okay, it looks like everybody's fairly happy. I'll throw an attachment work at this guy. Looks like I'm doing a lot of attachment work today. Okay. Attachment is very unlikely to do anything. There have been rumors of employees pretending to put the armor for fun. Please look into this immediately. So it's some sort of armor. I'll do more insight. I'll throw Ellen in. Are you gonna make it in time? Okay. You can hear battle cries. Okay. It's just called Bloodbath. Alright. So, it's a bathtub full of blood. It's always kept in equilibrium, never overflows. Only despair can be found in its sunken depths. Unbearable depression overwhelms all who look into the bath. In an instant, it can pull a nearby person into it. It bears no considerable strength, but those who suffer from its crushing depression don't resist. It devours the victim until nothing remains except for the wrists. All the hands which float in the bath are pale, exsanguinated. They stretch into the air and reach out, as if asking for help. It is no easy feat to cut one's wrists with a sane mind. A strong will is needed with the resolve to make multiple attempts. Only when it is sliced as if one were simply cutting a mere slab of meat can they achieve this. Only when one yearns for death, that much can they succeed. That is interesting. Also, another interesting thing is that it does white damage to the workers. So, I am incentivized to give them white resistant items. Okay, this is an anomaly we want to do a lot of repression work with. Gotcha. Gotcha. I don't want to lower the Clive-off counter on Pulley. Alright, we have people sitting here around Forsaken Murderer in case we have to worry about a bunch of the... Right? I don't know if this guy escapes. Just in case. Just in case. Just in case. Well, I don't have... John's not equipped. He's not set up to be able to deal with that. Alright, you move down here. I don't imagine that the bloodbath can escape. I dare not imagine what it would look like for the bloodbath to escape. Alright, and John, you're gonna do us the favor of instigating the Dawn. Watch it be Dawn of Crimson again. Okay, it is Dawn of Crimson again. Anastasia, go ahead. Ellen, go ahead. Suppress. Dawn of Crimson, they can lower the Clive-off counter for this guy, but 1.76 megahertz does not escape. So it should theoretically... Are these guys just gonna show up with, yeah, they're gonna show up. Alright, Asura. Head on over. Alright, I have a pretty solid survival rate. It's trying to lower the Clive-off counter for Pulley. Aha! Success, baby! Alright, Pulley. There we go. And, oh god, it updated with even more. Alright, we'll do repression work with Tatiana. And we'll do attachment work with Anastasia. No, with Ellen. Then we'll do attachment work with John. Alright, we can unlock your name. The Crumbling Armor. Very interesting name. That's a lot of managerial guidelines. Okay, so let's see. An ancient with level 1 fortitude was placed into Crumbling Armor's containment room. After the work process ended, they were found with their heads sliced clean off. Okay, so we don't want to throw level 1 fortitude guys in there. Abna was... Oh wait, an agent who performed repression work with the Abna was found to have an artifact, Crumbling Armor 01, which had the same chemical composition as Crumbling Armor. The agent stated that it made them feel as if Crumbling Armor were protecting them. An agent with Crumbling Armor 01 attached was ordered to continue engaging in repression work with any abnormality. Each time the work process ended, a physical examination of the agent was carried out. The results of the examination found that the effect given to the agent by Crumbling Armor 01 changed in accordance with the number of times of the repression work done. That's all we have in terms of knowledge for that guy. I already know Puerel. I gotta unlock the escape information for Bloodbath. Alright, now we throw Tatiana in here. You're going back to base, Anastasia. Alright, let's see. Bloodbath. I don't know if you can escape. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Very good, John. Good job. Good job. What a great employee you are. Caution, do not an agent with Crumbling Armor 01 perform attachment work. If they do, Crumbling Armor 01 will disappear with the agent being decapitated as soon as they enter the containment unit, killing them instantly. An agent with Crumbling Armor oh wait. Caution, if an agent carrying Crumbling Armor 01 performs an excessive amount of repression work, the effect that the artifact provides will gradually become negative. So Tatiana. Reckless foolishness. Okay, so I imagine that is the Crumbling Armor artifact. Interesting. Okay. Certainly interesting. Let's go ahead in the workday. Everyone survived. We got 6 per hour reward. The work success rate of John went up to 24. Sounds like a great. It sounds like a dub to me. Alright, so we have 2 traumas and 1 original. This bracelet shall not forgive those who hold greed in their hearts. Thus, it must only be worn by those in true need. Now everything will be just fine. It literally makes itself into the safest place on Earth. What? Okay, so I'm imagining that this is somebody trying to shut away themselves. This one sounds like this sounds menacing. This one sounds kind of scary. Manager, among these 3 letters of the alphabet, A, B, or C, which would you select? C. I'd choose C. So you've picked one. Good. Now please listen carefully. Alright, the letter C. Not a bad choice. Persons who select C believe that the process is more important than the outcome. Therefore, they are good at planning ahead and enjoy change. They will be able to gain insight and attain inner growth without being confined by the rules. This is a new pastime among the employees. I find it rather uninteresting. There is no scientific basis behind the observations, but it is admittedly a little fun to waste time with these tests. You know, maybe I could imagine whether I would have been this or that kind of person if I were human. Is it too odd for me to think about that? Interesting. Roof. Level up. All right, let's see what we got. So we got a bunch of Teth boils. Got a bunch of Tethy boys. I have 8 lob points to spend. 8. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna strengthen John. Pop that fortitude up. Pop that justice. Pop that prudence up. Make him a pretty strong employee. And let's see. And I have only 1 lob I could spend. So if it was gonna be on anybody, it would need to be somebody with like just like 1 in a non-justice stat. Oh, I can wait. Did I not upgrade his temperance? Oh, you know what? Boom. There we go. T3 John. Let's go. Chadicus Maximus. I'm pretty happy with what we have off of Pore. I don't think I want his ego weapon or his suit. I mean, it could be good, it could be bad. Actually, you know, being 1.5x damage to from white, that's actually pretty bad. But like, that's actually pretty freaking bad. I'd rather have like Forsaken Murderer stuff thrown onto employees. If I can get Bloodbath stuff, I'd love to have that. Caution. When Bloodbath has 3 hands, the safety of the next worker cannot be guaranteed. It seems Bloodbath will absorb employees regardless of the work results or virtue levels. Well, that's somewhat menacing. But we got a wrist cutter, and it does white damage, and we get a wrist cutter suit, and it's actually pretty decent, I would say. Yeah, I'd say that the wrist cutter suit is pretty decent. Just gotta do some attachment work with it. So we'll throw... Actually, you know what? It's a common insight work win. Yeah, I'll throw some insight work in there. See if it works out well for me. I don't... Oh, wait. You know what? I gotta make sure that I don't throw Tatiana in for temperance work. And yeah, she still has reckless foolishness. So this needs to be replaced by something else. I'll let Tatiana do insight work with crumbling armor. I don't need more for that guy. Let's go ahead and do some instinct work with Anastasia. The only thing I'm missing would be the escape information. Don't know what this is gonna be. It looks terrifying. Alright, put it. Endures red and black damage. So it does have a use. But I'll grab the claws. Very fast with this. Proof. Wrist cutter, hand 2, success rate +2, work speed +2. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna order... It's a use. It's a use. Oh no, I am terrified. I am terrified of that. I'm gonna hire a guinea pig. I'm gonna hire a guinea pig. This thing looks terrifying. Greed's gonna get the better of me. You know what? Screw it. John, take it. Uh-oh. The result was bad. Alright, let's do instinct work. John is dead. We can change anything. After the popularity of... We can change anything with release as the second installment of the XX Home Inc.'s robot series. Placing in... Okay. I'm gonna restart this day. We're gonna literally just throw another employee in here to see how long, like what the actual documentation says. Life for a daredevil. And we get the suit. Okay, so this thing does not escape. Once the employee is inside the machine, they will take red damage, they will be unable to leave, and will eventually die. Okay, so it is literally just sacrificing employees. It is literally a meat grinder. That is garbage. What the hell? This thing is literally a meat grinder. It is literally a meat grinder. I wish I didn't take it. I literally wish I did not take that thing. It is a genuinely... it's actually just a meat grinder. Jeez. Okay, so... yeah, screw this thing. I don't care about it. This thing is kind of garbo. I'd rather lose energy. Alright, Tatiana. It is literally just throwing employees into a meat grinder. While I find it humorous, it's yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the fact that I now have a meat grinder to throw my employees into. B. So wait, isn't that like tier 3? What was it? Where was it? Yeah, okay. Gotcha. So it's a... So I don't understand what the risk level of the weapon would mean. Does the weapon make somebody go nuts or something? Well, it does hail damage. And the ego suit is pretty nice, except for the double pale damage that you take. Is there like a set effect? Alright, Tatiana, go in. You. Go in. You. Go in. Pull off health meltdown. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So, I know exactly where I need to station employees for the Clive Off Meltdown, for the ordeal. We need to station them around Pipore and around Forsaken Murderer. This can't escape. 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 I only have 2 escaping anomalies, meaning that I only have 2 areas I need to watch. So I'll set, like, my entire floor up here to watch out. And, let's take a look. Get a little bit more, Pore. I'd like to get, like, the ego for everything. I feel like that would be pretty fun. So let's see. Let's go! Do I want the Teth Wrist Cutter? Honestly, I think I kind of do. I don't have any abnos that do black damage, do I? Red and red. I could theoretically sacrifice 2 people to Bloodbath. Let's go. They're not gonna get to take Pora. Easy. It did manage to, no, it didn't. It didn't. Oh. Oh, nice. Nice! And Tatiana, I'll send you back out for the instinct work. Go ahead and get the bloodbath cutter. I want to get both of these and just have them on one employee. I'll literally put all of that on Tatiana. The armor's pretty cool, I gotta say so myself. Like, it's really cool. Put it? No. Bloodbath? Kind of. Wait, the bloodbath got worse. Hold up. Before my energy quota gets filled for the day, which I'm actually gonna do with crumbling armor. Bloodbath got worse. It got way worse. I eternally regret not realizing to ask her why she needed that industrial knife. I eternally regret not realizing that she was hiding her wrists with long sleeves. I eternally regret not realizing that she always took extra care to hide them whenever I spoke with her. I eternally regret not realizing that I never heard her cheerful laughter anymore, and that she roamed around the company with lifeless eyes more and more often. I can't imagine how painful it would be to cut your wrist. I found out the only reason she could manage to do something like that was she cut hers straight through. We always popped open a bottle of wine every time we succeeded. It became one of our customs. He told us that it only takes one slight misstep to fall into different habits if we get too used to success. Thus, we should always smile, rejoice, and celebrate every little thing in the wake of success. And we should never neglect failure, as success can be born from a pile of failures. When I saw the lattice work of scars on her wrist, I was reminded of our wine cabinet. We had used up so many of the bottles. There was only one left. That day, I popped the cork off the last one. That is so dark. Oh my god. That is terrifying. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, workday complete. Jeez. Thank you for the lob. Terrifying music. Oh, actual. Ooh, Amina. Look at that. Angela kind of hot. Oh man, I mean, I hadn't seen art like this of Angela. Well, I mean, you know, I mean, would. Manager, is there something wrong? Ah, I see. Will you wait just a moment? If you cannot bear to look, you should close your eyes. There, I fixed it. There was a system error. How strange. It shouldn't have been so easily compromised. It's a technology originally developed during the war, and now widely used for commercial purposes. It's not that impressive of a technology, really. The human brain is fragile. Seeing such a cruel and shocking sight may unintentionally lead to a momentary shutdown of the brain's functions. If a manager like you were to suffer such a reaction, it would be very troublesome for me. So I installed a cognition filter in your display. While the cognition filter functions, dead employees will look like cute dolls splattered with red paint. Ab knows even those who could ravage your mental state just by being in your sight will be reduced to adorable toys on the screen of your office. Trust me, Before the cognition filter was installed, many a manager lost their psyche on that seat. I cannot allow you to join them. Oh, that's the last expansion level for the info team. And it's also the last episode, the last day of the episode. We're not doing another day. We're getting on to the employee management pip, opening the day up to make sure that it saves. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave it off right here. Much love, stay sexy. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, do all of those wonderful things in the down there. By the way, today, yes, that's right, today, if you're watching this, you know this right now, I am live with MEDIASHARE Monday on twitch.tv/SueUnacity. There's a link in the description to my Discord where you can post your MEDIASHARE links for me to watch. And there's also a link to my Twitch where you can watch me react to your MEDIASHARE links live. That said, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye! Let me out! Let me out!